Have you noticed lately that you've had bloating, gas, and cramps after eating and you can't figure out what foods are causing your problem? Hi, I'm Danny Curtin. Welcome to Natural News FAQs. Thanks for joining me today. Someone asked me recently, Danny, I've been getting cramps and lots of bloating and I thought I might be sensitive to dairy or gluten, but none of those foods give me any issue. Is there another sensitivity that I may be dealing with? Well, the answer is yes, especially if you've noticed that you're really uncomfortable after eating a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. If that's the case, there's a pretty good chance that you could be sensitive to a few very specific, quickly fermenting sugars known as FODMAPs. Now, if you want to dig in and find out everything there is to know about FODMAPs, then I suggest you click on the All About FODMAPs link in the description below. But for our purposes here, I'm trying to help you enjoy the foods that are giving you digestive issues. Now, FODMAPs are essentially 4 different types of sugars that are found in many of the healthiest foods, like apples, mango, asparagus, broccoli, onions, garlic, and even watermelon. But what makes them special is that the sugar in these foods can rapidly ferment in your gut, causing immense pain and gas and many other unwanted symptoms. The word FODMAP is simply an acronym that stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. These hard to pronounce names coincide with how these sugar molecules are made up, which is either with one or multiple links in a sugar molecule chain. So for example, fructose is considered a monosaccharide because it is made up of a single link sugar molecule. When you add 2 monosaccharides together, like adding fructose and glucose, you get table sugar, also known as sucrose. Sucrose is a disaccharide because it is now made up of 2 links. And the list, it goes on and on. There's 3 links, 4, and it goes all the way up to 10. And we also include polyols in this list, which are sugar alcohols like maltitol, xylitol, and mannitol, all extremely fermentable. So we're trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. And the key word in all of this is fermentable. This is the most important topic when it comes to FODMAPs and digestion in general, because when you're eating anything, in order to have the most comfortable digestion possible, you need to completely digest and break down the food that you're consuming. For example, you might be familiar with lactose intolerance, the inability to fully digest the sugar in milk. Because of the incomplete digestion, those with lactose intolerance are delivering undigested sugar to the large intestine where the sugar will begin to ferment and cause gas, bloating, and diarrhea. Most of the time, this can be remedied by simply taking a lactase enzyme supplement so that all of the lactose gets digested properly. This could also be said for someone that is gluten intolerant. If you don't fully digest the protein in wheat, this protein will also ferment in the lower bowel. So let me reiterate. Anytime you eat anything, whether it's some type of fruit or protein or fat or whatever it is, if you don't completely break that food down into its smallest form, it's going to be delivered to the large intestine completely intact, where there is a large amount of both good and bad bacteria. Now, these bacteria will gladly consume this intact food, but they can't eat the way you and I do, so they have to start a fermentation process that will be followed by gas and bloating and cramps, and you may be in the bathroom more than you'd like. So, if you only remember one thing from this video, it should be that completely digesting your food will help you avoid a lot of pain and discomfort when you eat. Okay, so here's what you need to do in order to start digesting comfortably. If you think you have an issue with FODMAPs, click on the FODMAP food list in the description below so you can see all of the different foods that contain these sugars. Then, try to narrow down what foods seem to trigger your sensitivity. And if feasible, go ahead and eliminate that food from your diet and hopefully you'll be good to go. Unfortunately, if you're like most people, you're going to be sensitive to a wide variety of these sugars, and in order to eliminate the type of sugar causing all of your discomfort, you're going to have to eliminate many of the foods that you love, and that's not going to be very fun or healthy. So what I recommend is that you try to find a product, specifically a very good digestive enzyme that will help you completely digest all of the food that you're eating. Remember, we are trying to prevent excess fermentation in the lower digestive tract. If you'd like to try a product that was formulated specifically to digest these highly fermentable FODMAP sugars, well then I would suggest the Arthur Andrew Medical product FODMAP DPE. This is a digestive enzyme formula that was designed to completely break down these particular sugars, and it will most likely allow you to enjoy any of the foods that you have found to be problematic. And that's it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the latest natural health news and tips. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to faq@arthurandrew.com or leave a comment below. Again, I'm Danny Curtin. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.